If you dread that 4 p.m. text from your husband asking what's for dinner and you honestly don't know, you're not bad at managing your home. You're suffering from decision fatigue, and more grocery lists won't fix it. In this video, I'm sharing my rotation menu system that's a simple way to stop impulse buying, save money, and finally answer the what's for dinner question without the stress.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so.
So let's take a deep breath and simplify your kitchen. By the end of your workday, your brain is literally tapped out. Recent research shows that willpower and decision making draws from a limited mental resource pool that depletes throughout the day. So even if you have a fridge full of healthy ingredients and the best intention, you're mentally incapable of deciding what to do with them at 5 p.m. That is the exact gap where takeout happens. It's not because you lack discipline, and it's not because your shopping list wasn't good enough. It's simply because you are forcing your exhausted brain to make high energy decisions at the worst possible time of day. You don't need more ingredients. You need a decision that has already been made for you. So how do we stop decision fatigue around our groceries and meal planning? As always, I'm going to urge you to know yourself well enough to know how to make these decisions best for your personality type and your family's needs. For instance, do you like following recipes or eat a diverse menu, or are you a bit more like me that don't really like leftovers and have a very simple palate and enjoy the same foods on rotation? Because this will determine how you plan your meals. The fact is, most of us eat the same foods on rotation, especially if it gets busy and you feel like you're drowning. My advice for you today is to lean into that. And here's how we're going to do it. Choose 3 to 5 meals in each category: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Simple, but choose wisely. Take into consideration what you're currently enjoying and what's the weather like, because soups and stews pair well with colder days while burgers and salads work well in summer. Are you choosing foods that you really enjoy, or are you choosing foods that you know you should be choosing? And here's why. When we're drowning, we most often enjoy eating familiar foods because of our brain chemistry. It doesn't mean that you use food for comfort, but after a stressful day, having a meal that's familiar will always soothe you more than something unknown. I believe in choosing foods that make me happy. I'm looking for real meals that I enjoy eating, like bolognese and curry mince, chicken and potatoes, things like that, things that I grew up with. So in my Overwhelm-Free printable that I'll have linked below is a track sheet for you. Once you have your ideas, even if it's more than 5, because I've been giving you 5 options, so even if it's more than 5 per category, at least it's listed in one place for you to see what your favorites are for now. You can even have one for summer and one for winter if you want, if that's your personality. Also know how much time you have available for the meals you choose for the week. Let's say you choose mince or ground beef for about 3 meals, but you don't have time available to cook during the week. Then perhaps turn the meat into bolognese, and then you can dish it up on pasta one evening. You can turn it into a cottage pie a second evening, and turn some of the meat into meatballs for a third evening. These dishes come together quickly once the meat is prepared, and that can be done one evening when you plan for the time to cook a few extra meals. If your family doesn't like reheated food, then make the marinara sauce and brown the meat separately. If they're portioned separately and cooked as a meal on the evening, it'll be fine. The secret here is to know your family and yourself very well and to be very realistic about your bandwidth. Then you're going to choose 2 or 3 of each option for the week. If you're really stretched thin, then Monday through to Wednesday is option 1, Thursday, Friday is option 2. Rotate this from week to week. If you want more of a variety, take a calendar and start writing numbers. But the idea I am sharing is for a busy lady with little time on their hands to shop and meal prep. Put the list on the fridge for your family to see, and if they say they want a snack or they don't know what they could have for lunch, it's right there for them to see. They don't have to guess. So some quick tips could be to choose easy meat options that can make multiple meals, like a rotisserie chicken or ground beef. You can bulk cook what you can and you can freeze it into portions, or use the slow cooker if you have no time. Some people like to pressure cook, but to start cooking from scratch if you are tired is not good for anybody, unless it is your way of unwinding. Then my advice would be to add some baking to the list for yourself some evenings. I don't talk about weekends here because, in my opinion, if your weekends run like a weekday, then plan it like a weekday. Or otherwise, I like to plan my weekends just before they hit because each weekend looks different. This is not a difficult concept, but it is life-changing when you have no energy left to give. If you decide you are tired of one thing or you get a craving for another, then adjust the sheet as it suits you. In the Simple Shift community, I share monthly reminders for my ladies to relook their menu planners and figure out what worked and what didn't. If you want to join us, please feel free to do so. But I know if you take a very short amount of time to plan realistically for meals and snacks, you give yourself a fighting chance. Now, here's a tip for ladies that don't like cooking, because as you might know by now, I don't like cooking. I never used my weekends to prep meals. I would fit it into a weeknight when I had to cook in any case, because to do something that's draining will drain you. That's why I didn't want to spend my weekends on it. Now that you have this rotation system, you just save time and reduce your stress. Now, spend 5 of those minutes on yourself. Please don't fill it with more chores. I want you to use it to feel like you again, to pamper yourself. I have a simplified beauty routine that fits perfectly into small pockets of time and into any budget. So click right here to watch that next, because you deserve to fall in love with your life again. Until next time, bye.
I don't think so.